Yo guys, what's up? Light here and welcome back to the channel. Very glad to have you back, and again, much appreciated with all the support, the likes, the comments. Again, I see it all. I try to reply to most if it's, replyable, obviously, but yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the equipment, get right into the ammo, the provisions, and of course, you cannot forget the consumables, which makes the Kranvagn the Kran, right? The improved engine power boost, which we call the super speed boost, and the dispersion consumable, which I call, but it's called the reticle calibration. This is going to get you very, very accurate shots at distance. You don't really need it up close unless you're cupola sniping, maybe. But even then, I mean, you're pretty accurate enough if you're fighting close engagements. This you need 100% because without this, the Kran is probably one of the slower heavy tanks at its tier, and yeah, you want to be able to rotate it on the map, get your clip out, or single shot, or even put two and then don't shoot your last reserve. But at that point, I mean, if you shot two, you might as well clip dump, because I mean, the DPM difference from the first and the last shell reload when you're reloading on this autoloader tank isn't that far off, to be honest. So yeah, that's what I do like about the Kran with the recent changes they made on it. I think couple updates ago, maybe, I'm not sure, it could have been even 3 updates ago, but I know for sure it's been at least a couple. But yeah, I mean, provisions, nothing special, but of course you do want to run the enhanced sandbag armor. You get 144 HP plus what you put on here if you don't run enhanced armor. I'll put 96, which I will, to be honest. I will definitely. I had enhanced armor because it makes a difference when you hold down a bit, but at the end of the day, most heavies won't be able to pen you hold down anyways, unless they have some ridiculous heat pen, maybe like a WZ 113 heavy tank, or just TDs in general. But you don't want to be peeking hold down to TDs unless you have a substantial high ground advantage. Low ground, they'll be easily able to pen you like butter. Yeah, I mean, everything's going well. Miami made it to the college football championships, so that's amazing. And we're going to be playing at home, so it's going to be a great game to watch. Hopefully we win, but it's not like my life depends on it, so let the best team win. Anyways, we're here on Normandy. One of the good maps for the Kranvagn, actually. I could rotate and take D, but I'm not gun marking this tank, so yeah, not even rotate, just get to D because it's the start of the game. Alright, so I'm going to use my super speed boost. You normally want to save it for like a situation where, you can use it later on in the game, but right now it's not bad. I'm going to see if I can put some shots in anyone, but it seems like everyone's going up top, so I'm going to set myself up to farm the far left. I'm not sure if we can take their right side of the map. I'm going to set myself up here in this bunker. I can't really ping anymore. Seems like there's a lot of bugs and glitches in this recent update, so yeah, and I should have my speed boost back then to kind of rotate out of here in case like they overrun us, but that should not. Okay, that will be the case here. Interesting. I want to put some shots in this IS-4. This is where I put the okay. I wanted to shoot the 121. Unfortunately, I couldn't. That IS-4 got in the way with his angling. Here's a 121. Got a Sheridan creeping up on me here. I think super aggro. He didn't even decide to shoot me. I guess they were targeting my 57. If I can get low enough, I should be good to run here, as long as I don't get tracked. Put a shot on the 121, get a nice track on him. I'm going to be able to completely get the heck back. But I'm not sure if my team's looking this way. I want to get to A, but not sure if that's going to be possible. Okay, it looks like they're going mid. They're ignoring me, which they're making the right play. They need to win the mid fight here. But they're going to leave me open to kind of farm them on the side. I'm going to take back this side of the map first, behind them. I can put some shots on the Sherry if he decides to stay there, but looks like he's also going mid. And he's killing himself towards my Sheridan and 62A. I think I could have went up initially, because it would have been bad if they kept YOLOing down for me, honestly. Put some shots in the IS-4. I missed the first one somehow. Okay. I went for the track there. I didn't get it. Went for the track there this time. 121B bounced. He doesn't know that I full clip, so pretty good for us. I can maybe get an HE on this Progetto. No need to reload. Actually, I'll reload my clip. I have time for it. I'll reload 2 at least. The game's pretty much over though, so not really much that we can add to this game. Nice. Should be able to get the kill here. Beautiful. Kinda wasted my high roll, but it's fun. We got really good positioning on that fight. But not for farming, just to be annoying and kind of win us the game in terms of positioning. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I guess what you just saw. Don't snapshot in the Kron. It's not much I could have done there to control that. I had to kind of race against the 62A for a shot, so I couldn't really take my time with that shot there. Yeah, not the best game in terms of damage. I was more concerned about not being a pushable tank and kind of dragging them if they did push me all the way to the beach or the A side, but their team made the right play. They didn't go for me, so yeah. The wrong play would have been wasting like 3 tanks on me to go beach and me having to reload and kind of clip one of them, you know, so they did make the correct play. Unfortunately, it just didn't benefit in damage for me. I'm gonna go A side. There's more freedom to move around the map than staying on the sea hill. I could also play back as a sniper, but I mean, that's pretty boring, right? Nobody came to watch me sniping. So yeah, let's play on A side. It looks like some of their team's gonna be split. I doubt they're gonna full push C. Let me give a boost to that 405 there. 50B is gonna get destroyed, yeah. He's just peeking like that. Alright, the AMX is making it to our ramp, which ain't good, but I'm gonna go in a position where I can counter that and rain down some shots on him, but I have to see what my team spots first in order for me to do that. I'm gonna back up here. I want him to kind of overextend before I make any play. So they're capping B, and I am in the B reset position. Wow. Okay. This guy YOLO through B. Interesting. He's YOLOing to our spawn. This guy didn't even know I'm back here. Like, the AMX is gonna peek for me here. Looks like he wants to cut off that 50B. I don't know if that's a good play for him. I can't HE him, unfortunately, but we can finish him with a 50B. Beautiful. He was able to pen that. Not a good start for the team. He had a 62A that YOLO'd B, 116 that also YOLO through to try and kill our 405 up there. It wasn't a good play in terms of like damage for him, but it was good in terms of taking our most lethal tank out of the game, I guess, now that I'm looking at it. We're at a disadvantage here in terms of HP in this 2v2. Me and this 50B. I want to cross and get away from the left side. Our AMX took a very unusual position there. I hope I didn't get spotted by him right now. Crossing. I want to surprise this 57. I know he's probably behind a building here. I don't need to pop my dispersion. Okay. He's behind this building. I got spotted, which sucks. But I'm only in crossfire from AMX right now, so. Yeah, I don't know where their 183 is. I'm gonna chill. For anything, he could be on B side. 1, 2, 3. I was gonna go for a blind shot, but I'll trade 3 for 1 here. Okay, he didn't even shoot, so got way too late after I shot. Anyways, if you have a clip advantage against another clipper, take it, trade, and especially if you're full health, right? I think he's looking for my 50B, so I'm gonna kind of reposition to that and see if I can farm these tanks, focusing my 50B. I'll reload 1 more here, and then trade with him. I traded a 2 for 1 here, not bad. And 183, I have no idea where he is. I thought he was dead because that icon makes it look kind of really weird. I can't lie. Alright, so this guy is just gonna die to me because looks like he's not the best player, unfortunately. I feel like I'm gonna get nuked by the 183. I don't know where he is. I'm gonna go for the kill shot on this AMX. It looks like he's providing a problem for our team here. I'm gonna wait till I load 2 because I might low roll him. I'm gonna pick Pola, and I'll finish him with HE. Here we go. Alright, so 62 ace running me. Thank God it wasn't the 183. That would have been a problem. Because he had an easy hash on me from behind. If he was on C side. Again, I just don't know where this guy is the whole game. Our team pushed spawn, and when I looked over, he wasn't there. Oh, okay, there he is. Alright, so I'll put in 2 in the 183. It'll be nice to get the track. Alright, we got the track with no damage. Okay. Interesting. I am going to rush him though because I do want some damage to finish out this game. Maybe I can get a 5k game with some decent damage here. I know he's going to be playing behind that rock. And I think even with my lack of mobility, I should have enough time to get at least a couple to a few shots off. And my speed boost is up in like 3 seconds. And I know he's going to be here for sure. Yeah, I should be able to put a full clip. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have the time here. This is really good for me. And yeah, let's go. I should be able to get that 5k game. Perfect. Put the heat shell there because he was going to an angle where I couldn't pen him. But yeah, perfect game for us in terms of our decision making, our movement. Knowing that, you know, most of our team was on A and we weren't really going to have any help. Using the hard cover with the buildings to kind of determine our positioning on that game for us to get that damage out. Alright, cool. Hopefully there's a game where I can show you maybe the accuracy. More towards like across the map. That'd be perfect. But I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day today. Wherever you are, make sure to get some vitamin D outside. Make sure to socialize. Make sure to enjoy your family, your friends. And yeah, I mean, this life is very, very short, so kind of don't want to waste your time. Alright, so I'm definitely going to be playing hold down initially. I want to get there as fast as I can. The only chance it's going to maybe pose problems to me is going to be the concept. He has a way better turret than me when it comes to any hold down engagement, just because it's small. The cupola is not as easy to pen as mine. But yeah, we'll see who can get to that position first. Their TDs aren't too scary because I know the Minnow's gun, like sniping, isn't like the best, and the WT and the Foch also don't have the best sniping thing. I don't want to poke too much. There's a project on my right side. I can't put on my quick commands again because this game, I don't know, they have so much time to make updates and they're never prepared for all these bugs and whatnot, so you can't communicate to your team. And I use my quick commands quite often, so yeah. Hopefully we can put some pressure on this Murat. There's a tank that shouldn't be here, and that should have gotten nuked for that play. So there's only a WT sniping. I don't know where he could be, but I'm gonna go counter cap that B cap right now, so that's all I know. If they keep pushing, I will have shots, as long as that NC70 is able to spot it. Okay, there's a project. Again, yeah, I don't think they're gonna keep pushing, but I'm gonna go for a better angle here on this, on these mid tanks. I put on my dispersion consumable if I have any hard shots to hit, like that. Okay, so WTD is in the corner, the WTTD. Okay, so I can play towards this mid then. I have to watch my right, as you see. These things can easily shoot me. But I can easily shoot them. Put a shot on the BZ, is a one shot. Beautiful. Able to pick that up. And I'm gonna stay here. I actually have really good crossfire on these, okay, never mind. I mean, we should be able to win that. I don't need to go over there to help. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go over there to help this fight so we can win the game. This project is being very annoying. I thought my WZ would have shots on that. I'm gonna have shots on this Skoda T27. Unfortunately, I low roll there. Nice. Concept and project are just chewing me alive mid. And I'm pretty much dead. I think I got HE'd there because, yeah, the concept doesn't eye roll a lot. Anyways, I trusted my WZ to kind of keep them down, but it looks like he's very, very scared. Yeah, there's not much I could have done there. WT and WZ kind of just allowed them to peek on me mid, and yeah, I don't know what our TDs were looking at. Especially our WT here. Beautiful. Alright, he bounced. Alright, yeah. It's not even worth showing you the battle. These teammates I had weren't the very best. I know my positioning wasn't the best, right? But it's like, I'm relying on my team to cover me left so that I can have freedom to help the right side. And I had none of that. Zero, zilch. The only poke that was my fault was definitely the first one that I made in the game, where the WT sniped me. And yeah, there was not much I could have done there, but WZ made no intention to kind of keep those tanks off from shooting me. Project getting into better positions, kind of on our side, which is crazy. Our WT in corner should have probably had shots, but okay. I'll play one more just because that game, I mean, it definitely not a fan of that one. But yeah, that's the thing. I feel like Dead Rail, they just reworked it, and kind of don't see any difference at all in terms of the way teams play. It's always a TD corner. Tanks either going full A or full C or split like you saw. There's not really a change of gameplay there, so yeah, their intentions, I guess, with kind of changing the gameplay of a map didn't work out, that's for sure. You still can't really play mid because you're just in an amazing crossfire, right? Again, and their game chat, not game chat, excuse me, their quick commands in game, their commands in general are not working. They disabled some tanks, I think, at the start. I don't care about those tier 9 tanks, I don't play low tiers, but you know, for those that do, I guess. Oh yeah, so it's a bad game for us, that's for sure, as you see. We had 2 tanks that did 0. Karo, I mean, yeah, I guess he was useless to help our NC70. I don't blame the NC70 for pushing up like that. I mean, you don't expect TDs also to counter you. And on top of that, you have a Karo right next to you, and he was able to put 0 shots to kind of help you out. I felt like if the Karo was any other player in this game, he would have easily won that side with the NC70. Yeah, that's unfortunate and that sucks, but I did learn a lesson there. Just because they changed the feel of Dead Rail, like the map positionings, they added some certain spots, they kind of constructed where the caps were going to be, right? It doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? You can't expect too much from WoT gaming, unfortunately. It hurts to say that because, you know, Blitz is a fun game, cool hobby, right, to have on the side, but I don't know. They've just been missing the ball recently, especially with tournaments. You know, we were promised a tournament in January. It's already gonna be February in like 20 days. Still nothing about it. Alright. I'm gonna go counter this IS-7. They have a YAG and a whole re. Those are mobile TDs. I don't expect them to snipe me, so their project has a good advantage, right? I'm not gonna move mid because that project can easily rotate and shoot me. But now that my Rhino committed, I kind of have to kind of help him out a little bit. Getting some really bad lag spikes here. Fortunate. Yeah, let's put a clip in this IS-7. He shot, so I don't have to worry about him shooting me. And yeah, that's what I feared. The project rotating back for me. The lack of aggression of our team on the right side. And I did not expect the whole re to be there, actually. It's not really a mobile TD to be moving around the map and like getting shots like that. Nice. Project's still shooting me. That's crazy. I wonder if it's the same project from last game. Put a shot on this AC. I'm in a very bad position. I'm gonna get pushed by a type. Yeah, I just have to rotate full out. Really deep into our spawn again, I think. Get away from this AC that's trying to hunt me down. And yeah, avoid this push here. I have to rotate all the way to A side. It seems that our TDs went with our tier 9. There's not really much support that we could get, I guess, if I stayed on C side. You know what? I'm gonna play a hold down here on the left. This is where you can see the accuracy, I guess, with the dispersion consumable. See if I can put some shots here. Nice. Put a couple shots. I'm gonna get a good position hold down in spawn. Not the best start to the game, but as you guys are well aware, you can definitely make something out of nothing. So there's a type. I might overpeak him. Unspotted, of course. I have shots on this project. Beautiful. We put in one. Maybe we can finish this type. Load the heat for the guaranteed pen. Yeah. We're making this game close. Our 455 is very out of position at the middle of the map. Hopefully no one's able to shots in him. He's hold down now, which is nice. Put a shot here on this project. Nice. He's over peaking like crazy. Hopefully this 455 gets to nuke him the next time he does that. I'm gonna retake our spawn now that we can. I keep getting these weird lag spikes, and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Put a shot on that E75. As you see, the gun is not too inaccurate, even at medium distance, without your dispersion consumable. But man, like this dispersion consumable definitely takes away the aim time, I guess. Time aiming. I'm gonna rotate full to A side now, and yeah, completely get away from this engagement here. Beautiful shot by the 455. That might have won us the game there. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna try to put myself in a position where I can farm off this really bad. I'm not in any position to farm off this, but this 455 is gonna be able to get a shot and leave this guy to a one shot for me. Okay, never mind. Okay, now what I can do, we'll hold down and just full clip this. Hopefully we get nice. We got a good enough roll. E75 is a one shot, and it's a perfect game to bounce back from that last game. I'm going to pretend I'm peeking here since I know I'm spotted, and I'm going to peek on the right. E75 should be on my left. Okay, perfect. Yeah, as I said, should be on my left. And shoot him before he's able to even get a shot on me and not risk a fire or like a max roll or high rolls. Pretty easy game for us to clutch up. Again, making something out of nothing. Very poor early start of the game. Fortunately, did not expect that aggression from the enemy team. But yeah, able to make that last game up for sure. But again, like I said, kind of prematurely moved at the start. I think that was my only mistake of the game. I prematurely moved at the start, and yeah, there wasn't anything I could do after that. Kind of got too clipped by the project. Shot, I think. TD, yeah, it was a horror. I kind of lost all my health there. I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't want the Rhino to die without at least putting a clip out, which I didn't even put a clip out, unfortunately. I only put 2 shots out. But as you see, the Kranvagn plays well. Just make sure you're positioning yourself enough to kind of make this tank successful, right? You didn't see many hold down engagements from me this gameplay because there wasn't the opportunity, but that doesn't mean just because those opportunities don't arise for you to use your tank hold down, especially a great tank like the Kranvagn hold down, that, you know, you can't use other background kind of cover to work around the map and, you know, to use basically and learn from, you know, using positional skills in Blitz. So yeah, as you saw, some good gameplay minus that dead row game. But again, you cannot really expect your teammates to do much. That's another advice I'm going to give you before I head out of here. Make sure, especially if you're playing alone, make sure that you're kind of making plays based on what you can do, not what on your teammates can do or provide for you. I made that mistake in dead row. Kind of trusted them to cover, you know, my 6, the back of me, and we weren't able to get that done. And as you I just got destroyed. So make sure you're not putting yourself in disadvantageous positions, right? Where you know that you're going to have to rely on people that you're not really sure of. In platoons, easily acceptable, but and when you're playing by yourself, make sure you're just making that a standing point at the start of the game. All right, well, enough with the yapping. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. As I said at the start of the video, I see the likes, I see the comments. I really do appreciate all the support. And with that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day.